Tomorrow, there will be a chance of D's. These nuts got him! Huh? Kaboom! Hello, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. It's time to get on the planes. This one. The airline announcements, this one? All right, we'll do this one for now.
Something else we have in common. Flying on the airlines. Flying on the airlines and listening to the airlines announcements. And trying to pretend to ourselves that that's the way the English language ought to be spoken.
Bro, he is so right. People say things so on the airlines. Even like your instructions to, put on your seatbelt are weird.
Sound that way to me. Whole thing starts when you get to the gate. First announcement. We would like to begin the boarding process.
Bro, they still do
Extra
this.
word, process.
I feel like it's like, I'm sorry. I should let you guys know this tiny bit of lore. When I was really little, my grandma was Catholic. My mom's adopted, so this is my adopted grandma. It's kind of complicated, but anyways, she was Catholic, and I swear they talk in the same like uniform, weird like roundabout way. I know it's a weird like comparison, but it kind of reminds me of it. It's like they literally follow this exact sanitized way of doing things, like a religion, like a strict religion every time.
Necessary. Boarding is enough. We'd like to begin the boarding. Simple. Tells the story.
Yep.
People add extra words when...
Get on the plane, boys! It's time to go places! That's what I say.
They want things to sound more important than they really are. Boarding process.
Fancy
Sounds important.
shit.
It isn't.
He's right, it's not. It makes me tired. Like, whenever I hear that shit, I'm like, oh, God. This is so boring.
It's just a bunch of people getting on an airplane. People...
I'm so sorry. I'm interrupting him a lot. I thought of being a flight attendant at one point, chat, and I literally went on, like, a few flights, and then I was like, I can't do it. You have to talk like this all the time? Please remain seated. Please wait as we get started on boarding. Like, what do you mean? I gotta talk like fucking Alexa, but for people getting on planes? Like, that is not it.
Like to sound important. Weathermen on television talk about shower activity.
It's called being professional. Why do you think I'm a VTuber on the internet? Not because I feel like talking like I'm reading a pamphlet. Yeah, I don't really want to be the next person's, like, a real-life Alexa. Besides, all of those jobs are going to be taken out by AI anyway, but that's a whole different, conversation. We will be beginning the boarding process. What's the weather forecast today? It is rainy. In the afternoon, it will be cloudy with a chance of... You! Was that good? Tomorrow, there will be a chance of D's. These nuts got him!
Sounds more important than showers. I haven't heard one guy on CNN talk about a rain event. Swear to God, he said, Louisiana's expecting a rain event. I thought, holy shit, I hope I can get tickets to that.
What's the rain event? That sounds pretty fire. Well, not really, because it would be wet.
Emergency situation. News people like to say, police have responded to an emergency situation.
Police have responded to an emergency situation. Bro, basically, if you could say it, it sounds like Alexa or,
No, they haven't.
That's how you know that it's too sanitized.
They've responded to an emergency. We know it's a situation.
Yes, this is indeed a situation.
Everything is a situation. Anyway,
that's a good thing. If you ever shit your pants, you should just tell anyone who asks, that you're just having a situation.
Part of this boarding process, they say, we would like to pre-board.
Every time they say that, I'm not kidding, because I am an adult and very mature. My first thought is, we would like to board your mom! Because I'm mature.
What exactly is that? What does it mean to pre-board? You get on before you get on? That's another complaint of mine. Too much use of this prefix pre. It's all over the language now. Pre this, pre that. Place the turkey in a preheated oven. It's ridiculous. There are only 2 states an oven can possibly exist in, heated or unheated. Preheated is a meaningless fucking term.
It is because there are people too dumb, okay? They're too dumb of people. You gotta tell them. Otherwise, they're gonna eat the chicken raw because they're not gonna realize that, like, one state of the oven means it has to get warm and the other state is when it's cooking. And if you don't tell them that, there's gonna be people eating raw chicken legs wondering what the f they did wrong. Like, we all know that's the truth. We gotta split things up, okay? We have to tell people not to eat Tide Pods, all right? We gotta keep that one. You know, I'm gonna keep my thoughts to myself on that, but yeah, instructions unclear, died from salmonella.
It's like pre-recorded. This program was pre-recorded. Well, of course it was pre-recorded. When else are you going to record it? Afterwards? That's the whole principle of recording.
I never thought of that.
To do it beforehand. Otherwise, it doesn't really work, does it?
Bro, I'm gonna be like him when I'm old. Whenever there's new terms, like my eyes are gonna be bugging out of my head. I'm gonna be like, well, yeah, what else is it supposed to be called? I already know it.
Pre-qualified, pre-planned, pre-screened. You know what I tell these people? Pre-suck my genital situation. And they seem to understand what I'm talking about. Anyway, as part of this pre-boarding, they say, we would like to pre-board those passengers traveling with small children. Well, what about those passengers traveling with large children?
What about my fat-ass Billy?
Disorder.
What about fat-ass Billy? Is he not allowed on?
No, a 6-foot infant with an oversized head. The kind of kid you see in the National Enquirer all the time.
Oh, my God.
Actually, with a kid like that, I think you're better off checking him right in with your luggage at the curb, don't you?
Oh, my God.
Well, they like it under there. It's dark. They're used to that.
Oh, my God.
About this time, someone is telling you to get on the plane. Get on the plane. Get on the plane. I say, fuck you. I'm getting in the plane.
He thinks like I do, and I get irrationally mad about nothing. It's like, what do you mean? On the plane. Oh, my.
Let Evel Knievel get on the plane.
True.
I'll be in here with you folks in uniform. There seems to be less wind in here. They might tell you you're on a non-stop flight. Well, I don't think I care for that.
Uh-oh.
No, I insist that my flights stop. Preferably at an airport.
True.
It's those sudden, unscheduled cornfield and housing development stops
Oh my
that
God.
seem to interrupt the flow of my day.
The fact that he decided to talk about this, like airlines in particular, and airlines have gotten so bad. If you guys have not tried to take a flight anywhere, I literally, I feel like I have PTSD specifically for going on flights because of how a pain in the f***ing ass they are. Like, they have gotten worse. Like, everything has gotten worse with AI. It's like all this jargon and actually no one talking to you. It's so much worse.
Housing development stops. It's those sudden, unscheduled cornfield and housing development stops that seem to interrupt the
Not the unexpected cornfield!
flow of my day.
God damn it!
Here's one they just made up. Near miss.
Yeah, sorry, shell shock.
When 2 planes almost collide, they call it a near miss. It's a near hit.
Yeah, I was gonna say you nearly murdered everyone, actually. That's a way to put it. Oh my God.
A collision is a near miss. Look, they nearly missed.
Nah, they nearly murdered us. Bro.
Yes, but not quite. They might tell you your flight has been delayed because of a change of equipment. Broken plane.
A broken plane.
They're telling me to put my seat back forward.
That's why the whole, like, can you say this in a way a 5-year-old can understand? I mean, I know some people just don't feel like reading or looking into things and are lazy. But unironically, sometimes it's like, all right, can you get rid of the jargon and just say what the fuck is happening?
Well, I don't bend that way. If I could put my seat back forward, I'd be in porno movies.
Oh my god!
Seat back forward. You're telling me to put my seat back forward. Well, I don't bend that way. If I could put my seat back forward, I'd be in porno movies.
If someone said that on a plane, man, it would make my whole plane ride better. It'd be so funny.
Then they mentioned carry-on luggage. First time I heard carry-on, I thought they were going to bring a dead deer on board.
Oh, no.
I thought, what the hell are they doing with that? Don't they have the little TV dinners anymore? Then I thought, carry on, there's going to be a party. People are going to be carrying on the plane.
Oh.
Well, I don't care for that. I like a serious attitude on the plane, especially on the flight deck, which is the latest euphemism for cockpit.
Yeah, cockpit was way better. Why did we lose this one? Cockpit.
Imagine why they wouldn't want to use a lovely word like cockpit.
Same.
Especially with all those stewardesses going in and out of it all the time. There's a word that's changed, stewardess. First it was hostess, then stewardess, now it's flight attendant. You know what I call her? The lady on the plane.
Plane lady!
Sometimes it's a man on the plane now. That's good equality. I'm all in favor of that.
Dude on the
Occasionally,
plane.
they actually refer to these people as uniformed crew members. Uniformed. As opposed to that guy sitting next to you in the Grateful Dead t-shirt and the fuck you hat. Who's working on his 9th little bottle of Kahlua, I might add.
Oh my god.
As soon as they close the door to the aircraft, that's when they begin the safety lecture. I love the safety lecture. This is my favorite part of the plane ride.
Oh,
I listen
God.
very carefully to the safety lecture, especially that part where they teach us how to use the seat belt.
Yes, oh my god. And there's gotta be, they gotta make sure not only do they tell you how to use it, they gotta manually demonstrate it for you. They gotta show you how the belt buckle, like how it works. They gotta,
Imagine this, here we are, a plane full of grown human beings.
Yeah, but we gotta treat them like they were just born yesterday. We gotta treat them like toddlers that can't go to the bathroom unattended and have to go one at a time.
Many of us partially educated. And they're actually taking time out to describe the intricate workings of a belt buckle.
Yep.
Place the small metal flap into the buckle.
What's great is after they come around, I don't know, I'm guessing they always had to do this, but they for sure do this now. They have to double check you did the thing afterwards too. Because there will still be dumbasses who don't do it right.
Well, I ask for clarification at that point.
The fucking asshole.
Pardon me, over here, please. Thank you very much. Did I hear you correctly? Did you say place the small metal flap into the buckle?
Stop!
Or place the buckle over and around the small metal flap.
Stop!
I am a simple man and do not possess an engineering degree, nor am I mechanically inclined.
Stop! You're doing SpongeBob humor and it needs to end. I want to get off this ride.
Sorry to have taken up so much of your time. Please continue with the wonderful safety lecture. Seatbelts. High-tech shit. The next thing they do, they tell you to locate your nearest emergency exit. I do this immediately.
Where is it? Where can it be? Where can it be? Where?
I locate my nearest emergency exit, and then I plan my route. You have to plan your route. It's not always a straight line, is it? Sometimes there's a really big fat fuck sitting right in front of you. Well, you know you're looking over him. I look around for women and children, midgets and dwarfs, cripples, war widows, paralyzed veterans, people with broken legs, anyone who looks like they can't move too well. The emotionally disturbed come in very handy at a time like this.
Oh my god!
You may have to go out of your way to find these people, but you'll get out of the plane a lot goddamn quicker, believe me.
Yeah, man,
See
he's
it?
taking the path with the least resistance.
See, I'll go around the fat fuck, step on the widow's head,
Wow.
push those children out of the way, knock down the paralyzed midget, and get out of the plane where I can help others.
Bro, he's a pro gamer.
I can be of no help to anyone if I'm lying unconscious in the aisle with some big cocksucker standing on my neck. I must get out of the plane, go to a nearby farmhouse, have a Dr. Pepper, and call the police.
True. Very true. That is how you do.
The safety lecture continues.
Oh, no.
In the unlikely event, this is a very suspect phrase.
Yeah, like,
Especially
why you gotta say it that way?
coming as it does from an industry that is willing to lie about arrival and departure times.
Yep. Oh my God, this has only gotten worse. This has only gotten so much worse. Like, you may not even arrive at the location. It could get so delayed. It's that bad.
The unlikely event of a sudden change in cabin pressure.
Bro.
Roof flies off.
He's not wrong.
An oxygen mask will drop down in front of you. Place the mask over your face and breathe normally. Well, I have no problem with that. I always breathe normally when I'm in a 600-mile-an-hour uncontrolled
Yeah, that's
vertical
what
dive.
I'm saying. Yeah, I'm sure I'll do everything perfectly as mentioned if I'm flying down to my death, and this will definitely stop any impact when we land, for sure.
So shit normally. Right in my pants!
Oh my God. Oh my
They tell you
God.
to adjust your oxygen mask before helping your child with his. I
Bro.
did not need to be told that. In fact, I'm probably going to be too busy screaming to help him at all.
Yeah, I was gonna
This will
say.
be a good time for him to learn self-reliance.
Oh my God.
If he can program his fucking VCR, he can goddamn jolly well learn to adjust an oxygen mask.
Oh God.
Fairly simple thing, just a little rubber band in the back is all it is.
We don't even have to do that anymore. We're so cooked. We're so cooked.
Not nearly as complicated as...
There's not even a drive to put things in your PC anymore. George Carlin, it's so bad, okay? We don't even have children figure that out. We so cooked.
Say, for instance, a
07.
seatbelt. The
We're
safety
cooked.
lecture continues. In the unlikely event of a water landing. Well, what exactly is a water landing?
What kills me when they say in the unlikely event of a water landing, you realize that putting on... Okay, I don't know if anybody's realized this, but every time they say it, it makes me laugh. It's like, oh yeah, funny joke. What you implied there is that you're gonna land on land most likely, which means the oxygen mask is probably not gonna matter because you're gonna collide with the fucking cement anyway. But okay, I get that we're gonna use parachutes or whatever, but like it just makes me laugh every time.
Am I mistaken, or does this sound somewhat similar to crashing into the ocean?
Yes. But we gotta use
Your
fancy
seat
language.
cushion can be used as a flotation device. My seat cushion? Imagine that. Just what I need. To float around the North Atlantic for several days, clinging to a pillow full of beer farts.
Yeah, that'll work. Oh, man.
The flight continues. A little later on, we hear, the captain has turned on the fasten seatbelt sign. Well, who gives a shit who turned it on? What does that have to do with anything?
Oh,
It's
my
on,
God.
isn't it?
Bro. He's so mad.
And who made this man a captain? Might I ask? Did I sleep through some sort of an armed forces swearing-in ceremony or something? Captain, he's a fucking pilot, and let him be happy with that.
Oh, my
If
God.
those sightseeing announcements he's making are any mark of his intellect, he's lucky to be working at all.
Oh, my God.
Tell the captain, Air Marshal Carlin says, go fuck yourself.
Oh, my God. I can't.
The next sentence I hear is full of things that piss me off.
Uh-oh, uh-oh.
Before leaving the aircraft, Please check around your immediate seating area for any personal belongings you might have brought on board.
Uh-oh.
Well, let's start with immediate seating area. Seat. It's a goddamn seat. Check around your seat for any personal belongings. Well, what other kinds of belongings are there besides personal?
Yeah,
Public
he's got a
belonging?
point.
Do these people honestly think I might be traveling with a fountain I stole from the park?
I never realized how right he is. Like, they do
You
say
might
things
have
so
brought on
convoluted.
board. Well, I might
Take
have
your
brought
shit
my
with
head
you people.
collection. I didn't. So I'm not going to look for it. I'm going to look for things I brought on board. Would seem to enhance the likelihood of my finding something, wouldn't you say?
What did you say?
You're telling me to return my seat back and tray table to their original upright positions. Fine. Who's going to return this guy in the Grateful Dead t-shirt and the fuck you hat to his original upright position?
I wonder that too,
About this time,
man.
they tell you you'll be landing shortly. That sound to you like we're going to miss the runway? Final approach is not very promising either, is it?
Yeah.
Final is not a good word to be using on an airplane. Sometimes the pilot will get on and he'll say, we'll be on the ground in 15 minutes. Well, that's a little vague, isn't it? Now we're taxiing in. She says, welcome to O'Hare International Airport. Well, how can someone who is just arriving herself possibly welcome me to a place she isn't even at yet?
Oh my God.
Doesn't this violate something in physics?
Oh.
We're only on the ground 4 seconds. She's coming on like the fucking mayor's wife. Where the local time... Well, of course it's the local time. What did you think we were expecting? The time in Pango Pango? Enjoy your stay in Chicago or wherever your final destination might be.
Uh-oh.
All destinations are final. That's what it means. Destiny, final. If you haven't gotten where you're going, you aren't there yet.
Oh no.
The captain
I
has
can't. He's
asked...
so bad.
More shit from the bogus captain.
Oh no,
You
it's
know,
him
someone
again.
who's supposed to be flying an airplane. He's taking a mighty big interest in what I'm doing back here. That should remain seated until he has brought the aircraft to a complete stop. Not a partial stop. Because during a partial stop, I partially get up. Please continue to observe the no smoking sign until well inside the terminal. It's physically impossible to observe the no smoking sign even if you're just outside the door of the airplane.
Oh,
Much less well inside the terminal. You can't even see the fucking planes from well inside the terminal.
oh my God. You can't even smoke anymore at all in planes as far as I know.
Which brings me
This is in, let's see, 1992. Yeah.
to terminal. Another. Which brings me to terminal. Another unfortunate word to be used in association with air travel. And they use it all over the airport, don't they? Somehow I just can't get hungry at a place called the Terminal Snack Bar. But if you've ever eaten there, you know it is an appropriate name.
Nice. That was a good
Thank
one.
you.
Oh, man. Absolute cinnamon chat. Thank you. I loved it. Absolute cinnamon.